dude, seriously.
Oh, I didn't know you were on, dude.
I will kill you.
I didn't know you were on. I wouldn't do that.
All right. I have no idea, folks. It's been a long couple of days. So, 10,000 lakes. Well, I'm sorry. I will correct it once we're done with this. Yes, you're right. 10,000 lakes. I'm really punchy. It's been a long 2 days. Uh, we did probably 530 today, 540, 530, 530 miles today. So about 1,060 miles in 2 days, just riding. And I mean, we were bathing in sunblock today, and you can see. I don't know if you can see. Well, you absolutely can see that tan line. That's where my gloves were, and then that's the rest of my arm. Same thing with that one. It was brutal. It was brutal. But so anyway, we're doing good. Had a good ride. Very very safe. The weather's just been just perfect. I mean, a little warm. Little warm. How many miles left? About another 500 to go. So tomorrow, the game plan, and that's why we pushed hard yesterday and we pushed hard today. The game plan is to do about 350 tomorrow, or maybe 400, and then, or no, probably 350 because we'll have about 150 to go after that. Yeah, I know, 10,000 lakes. I screwed up. I'm tired. I was trying to do it really quickly. I apologize. I will fix it. I promise you. So I'll edit it once once the stream is over. I'm going to just do a quick stream here. I still have to. Kimberly Brick is in here. I still need to do a quick stream for my members only. So I'm going to be doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do probably 15 minutes on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'll probably just tonight, just because it's been such a long freaking day, I'm probably going to do like a half an hour for my members only live stream. And so once I get back home, we'll get back on normal schedule. But just for right now, just because it's, like I said, it's no, actually, you know what? It's funny. Somebody's M Hammer's asking, does the Harley seat feel hard yet? I got to tell you guys, I would have anticipated being extremely sore. I'm tired. Don't get me wrong, I'm tired just because it's a lot of time in the saddle, and you're gonna get off due to the storms. Are you gonna jump back in then, Kimberly, when I do the members only stream? Because I'm gonna do that like right after this. I don't wear goggles or sunglasses. I have my regular glasses on, so you probably see the tan here on my nose and my forehead. And yes, I've been wearing my helmet. We went through a lot of states where nobody wears a helmet. So, no, I just lost power. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Kim. Sorry about that. Well, you can go back in and watch the other live stream later, Kim, when I do that one for the members. Okay, you can check that out afterwards. So hopefully some of the other members will be in there. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we had a very very busy day. Which way are we heading? We're heading to Sturgis. So we're taking 90 out. That's what we've been, just straight on 90 for most of it. So, all right, we'll see you later, Kimberly. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, but we've been just taking 90 straight out. So like I said, right now we're in Minnesota. Even though I said 1,000 lakes, I know I know it's 10,000 lakes. So I'm gonna get hammered on that one. I know. So I'll fix it, like I said, after the stream is over with. Oh, the weather's been just no rain whatsoever. And I know as we continue heading west, they're like in a major drought out there. It was like 92 degrees today here, as we were traveling, it was like 92 degrees. So it was brutal. Chicago was just, we went through Chicago probably about 10 o'clock this morning. And it was slow. I mean, it took us forever to get through Chicago. I couldn't even imagine what that would be like in rush hour in Chicago. Just absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, but what are you going to do? I mean, it's just, we're going to plan on the way back. We're going to try to go a different route. We're going to try to go toll free. So we'll see. Like Minnesota has had no tolls. What else? What was the other one? Idaho or not Idaho? Oh my God, what were we just in? We were just in another state, and I can't remember which one we were in. Indiana hammered us for tolls. Illinois hammered us for tolls. As soon as we got out of Chicago, then it was better. And then Wisconsin. Yes, thank you. Yes, Wisconsin didn't have any tolls either. So Wisconsin was awesome. And Minnesota hasn't had any tolls either. And the roads are actually decent. So, and we've been doing, I mean, steady between 75 and 80 miles an hour. I mean, the whole day. And, so I mean, we kept having to stop just because it was brutal. It was just the heat was sapping the strength out of you. But physically, you would think, okay, 1,000 miles in a couple days on my back and my body, it actually feels pretty good. Yeah, no tolls in Iowa. No, okay, cool. But yeah, it's like I said, it's been a great adventure so far. A lot of fun. Yep, we're in Minnesota. Yep. So. Drove truck all over this continent, Ed. You're welcome. Oh, that's cool. Life Force Unleashed said that. Yeah, well, so how about this today? I'll tell you how cool people are. All right. So we're riding. We had stopped and had lunch. And once we left there, Randy was behind me probably for almost 70 miles. And so then he had passed me and he was up front and his bag was unzipped and it was flapping. Pull over. No, I think it was about 40 miles at that point. And I'm like, and so he pulled over and he's like, what? And I'm like, your bag is unzipped. Well, he thought he put his phone in there and his phone was gone. It wasn't there. But what happened was he left his phone at the restaurant we were eating at. So he called back to the restaurant, found out, yes, we have your phone. So, what they're going to do, I think he's going to try to get it shipped like overnight right to Sturgis because that's where we're heading. There was no sense going back. But anyway, so when we were stopped on the side of the road, a trucker came up behind us and stopped. And so I went over and went and talked to him and he was like, are you guys all right? And I'm like, yeah, we just, he thinks he lost his phone, because his flap was undone. He goes, yeah, he goes, I saw that when you guys went by. He goes, and I was going to try to tell you, he goes, but you were moving so fast. He said there was just no way to even tell you. So, hey, Jen, how are you? So he says, okay, well, what I'm going to do is when you guys are ready to pull out, I'm going to work my truck out a little bit so that nobody comes up behind you and hits you. Awesome. Unbelievably awesome. Hey, Red Wolves 2015. Ed, what is your thoughts on the vaccine mandate within the VA here? Here's a donation for your trip to Sturgis. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. They continue to push this, guys, and sadly, I think that it's going to become more and more. They're really, really pushing it, and again, uh, I think there's a lot of misinformation out there. The fact that they could not get people to voluntarily do it, now they want to try to force everybody to do it, and so I have a huge problem with it myself. As you guys know where I stand on that whole thing, but it's just they're really going in the direction to try to force everyone to do it, and it's just I'm going to tell you what, regardless of what comes down the pipe and what they say, I will not ever be getting it. I'm just not going to. So that's I don't trust them. No. Okay, so it comes for me personally comes down to several factors. Number one, when the government says something's good for you, it's probably not. Okay, that I don't trust the government. The government is not always going to be forthright and honest with us. That's my opinion. Okay. Also, I don't trust big pharma. Again, that is my opinion because of the personal experiences I've had with my own family. Okay, the fact that there is no liability. So there's no incentive for big pharma to make sure it's safe before it is given. So they're raking in the bucks. There's got to be kickbacks down the line, and the more people that they can get, you know, to do it, then they make more money, and that's the bottom line. It always comes down to the money. And like I said, like I said, probably the biggest red flag for me, the biggest red flag, there is no long-term study. So anybody that has had it, they are the case study. They are the ones that are going to see what happens 2 to 3 years down the road or 5 years down the road. And so let's say, and I'm not saying that there's going to be, that's not what I'm saying, but let's say there is something that happens 3 years out or 5 years out, and all these people that have had it, they have this problem. Let's just say whatever hypothetical problem. Guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. There's nobody to sue because you can't sue, big pharma, and so there you go. So I mean, that's kind of where I stand with it, and that's just just being honest. So, again, I just, like I said, there's so many factors for me, and it's not about that I'm a big anti-vaxxer or any of that kind of nonsense, because I'm really not. I think like I said, your childhood vaccines that they give the government, or they give for kids like preschool and all that type of stuff. A lot of those vaccines are good, but they need to spread them out more. That's my thing with that. And so you can do that with your vaccines for your children. You can have them spread out instead of giving a 2-year-old this myriad of shots, what their body is not capable of dealing with. So that's just my take on that. So again, my opinion. I'm not saying, that in my medical opinion, in my advice, no, I'm not doing anything like that, but anyway, so I just, those are the things, the main factors for me personally. Again, and I've said this many times and I'll say it again, your choice if you want to do it. But again, if you want to look at the side effects that have been proven to happen, okay, would you take that chance with your child, with your loved one? And so many people are, but then there's people having a lot of issues with them. So that's, again, for something that if I get it, that my chances of survival is 99.5% in my age bracket, I'll take my chances. So, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I think if they try to force it, you're going to see blowback from that. I think that, and that's my opinion. I think that if they try to, to go that route, or if they try to go with the vaccine passport things, that's Nazi Germany stuff. So, again, I think there'll be blowback from that as well. So again, like I said, everybody has to make their own individual choice, and that's what I encourage everybody to do. So what do we got? 345 in the chat, guys. We got 110 thumbs up. I'm going to ask you real quick to shoot a thumbs up to show support for the channel, and I thank you ahead of time for doing that. Also, it really does help with the algorithms. Of course, the more interaction that we have, the better it will be, and I thank you for that reason as well. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. So thank you for that. We're heading down a very slippery slope with this whole thing, and they're doing what they can do. They've done everything that they can do to intimidate, entice, bully people into getting it. And so, but again, I'm going to go back to the thing that, and this is a true thing. They can't say that I'm giving false information. You've had 13 million people that got the first jab that never got the second one. So what does that tell you alone? Okay. I know several people that have gotten both, and they're at the moment physically fine. But once again, down the road, we just don't know. So, You know, that, like I said, and I'm not going to really get into that much more on that for right now. And I'm not trying to beat a dead horse because we've gone over this. And I know I looked today. All right, so my news feed that I get on you know, when I pull up my laptop, literally there was between 6 and 8 things in that feed about, you know, the vaccine, the virus, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And it's like we're being inundated constantly and daily with that. And, you know, would you take the jab for $1 million? No, no, I would not. My life is too important to me. And, you know, I'm not risking it for money. I wouldn't risk it for money. So, but you know, that's just me. And I know they were doing the lottery with that too and trying to get people. If something is so wonderful and it's so good for you, why do you have to bribe people to get it? Why are you even doing that? That's the other part. You know what I mean? I don't get it all. So it'll be interesting to see what happens down the road with it, though. That I will say. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of this stream for now. I'm going to set up and for my members only. So if you want to become a member and be able to get into that exclusive thing for the live streams for that, there's 3 levels. At the highest level, I do a live stream. Generally, it's going to be an hour. I think tonight I'm just going to do a half an hour, but it's generally an hour for all those folks. And so they, you know, they have basically my full attention. And if we have 10 members, well, guess what? With 10 people in the chat, we can get a lot more personal. So, no, he is not and never will be blue light. So, there you go. So, there's, they said, is Ed vaccinated? No, not going to be. And I'm going to tell you, okay, so I'm going to give you an example of something real quick before I jump off here, okay? So, I just did 2 days of Prepper Fest, our Prepper Fest that we did. So, we had people come from all over the country for that, right? Then after that, on the Friday, well, no, then I went and got my tooth pulled on the Monday. And then on the Friday, I was at a wedding. Then on Saturday, I was at a graduation party for my great nephew. And then Sunday, we were on the road. And yesterday, we were on the road. And so, you know, we're stopping in rest areas where there are a ton of people. Amazingly unvaccinated, I am perfectly fine. Imagine that with these whole events, and I'm going to Sturgis. So, you know, but anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off. My members, look for that. If you would like to become a member on my main page, you look for the join button. If you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. And so anyway, guys, remember, we're all in this together. That's important to remember. Oh, real quick, I just got to mention it real quick. My sale is still going on my website, preppernurse1.com. It will be going on until the 8th of August. If you decide you want to purchase some freeze-dried legacy food, preppernurse1.com. You click on store, it will drop down, legacy foods. If you make a purchase, when you check out, 20% will come off automatically. All right. I'm going to probably, you're not going to probably see a video in the morning tomorrow. Once I get settled into the hotel, I definitely will come on. I'll do a longer stream tomorrow night for you guys. And so, you know, hey, we the people. Hey, Ed, have fun on your trip and stay safe. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for the donation. So, all right, guys, I will see you all later. Remember, we're all in this together. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. And let's not forget STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. All right? I will see you guys all later. Have a great night. And I'm sorry for the shortness of these. It's just been crazy, and we've been very, very busy. But I wanted to still touch base and be on here for you. All right? I'll see you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.